Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with the nation. Senate suspends Ningi over false budget padding claim. Tinubu won Nigeria mandate, says Shetima. WTO to stop illegal fishing on Nigeria's waters. Abdulrazak Ododo seek Tinubu's intervention in Ilorin-Lokoja Highway. Shebu sues INEC and Ighodalo. Minister Disco differ over cause of outages in homes and offices. And Aida Tiwa's targets self-sustaining Ondo State. Okay, which story?
So
I forgot to mention the picture here of Minister of Sport, former Minister of Sports, Sunday Dari, others at the Sam Omasheye's book launch in Abuja that happened yesterday. Congratulations to Sam Omasheye.
Congratulations, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. We're invited, of course, couldn't make it.
Yes, he's the editorial board chairman of the nation, so it's important for us to mention that.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, so I have the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, had meeting.
Most wanted.
Yes, most wanted. I like it. So he and the electricity distribution companies, that's the DISCOs, gave various reasons. They said divergent reasons for continuous power outages in homes and offices. While the minister said it is due to negligence, DISCOs blame it on low generation. So the minister says that he wonders why the power supply, which was stable in December, all of a sudden dipped. He said we were celebrating, with the power improvements in November, December. All of a sudden we got into the new year, and this is what we are dealing with. And he says for him, he thinks it's negligence and not sabotage of equipment that's responsible for the outages. But officials of TCN, then the Abuja Electricity Distribution, the Ibadan Electricity Distribution said that, for them it's not, it's about low supply, and that is why it is affecting us right now. So he's saying that there has to be a way. Now the minister is saying there has to be a way that they should work with TCN and, the DISCOs, and that there are some low-hanging fruits, in this process. Those ones, if they deal with it, it will improve electricity supply. It's just the same. It is not us. It is them. Okay, it is them. Do it this way. We'll do it that way. We're hearing. Metering, they said they are working on it. Really, I just looked at it. The whole report is, they did it, we didn't do it, we will do better. That's it.
Yeah. So the Director General World Trade Organization, WTO, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, yesterday at the launch of the WTO Standard Trade Development Facility, STDF, project in Abuja, has said that once the fisheries subsidies agreement come into force, it will help prevent illegal fishing on the Nigerian waters. She also said that, applauding Nigeria for being the first country to ratify the fisheries subsidies agreement. And she said that the country's sanitary and phytosanitary measures, which is the SPS, and technical barriers to trade agreements ensure traded goods met a certain quality, standard globally. And one of the key projects that they are launching, according to her, and I quote today, is with STDF, ITC, and NEPC, is a project that will help with international safety and quality certification for sesame and cowpeas or black-eyed peas. And Nigeria is on the move with WTO, and we should work hard to ensure that these projects empower ordinary people, make a difference in their lives. She went ahead to say that Nigeria is the world's largest producer and consumer of cowpeas. Sesame is primarily an export crop, and Nigeria is the world's fourth leading producer, exporting to EU, Turkey, Japan, South Korea, and other Asian markets. But the Nigerian cowpeas and sesame exports have, faced a lot of rejection in time past in several destination markets due to non-compliance with the international SP requirements, which is what this body is trying to sort out for us, so that we're able to export and likely make more money for, the country. So congratulations, Dr. Ngozi.
Okay, so Edo State Deputy Governor Comrade Philip Shebu wants the Federal High Court in Abuja to declare invalid and unlawful the governorship indirect primary election of the PDP's PDP governorship bearer, that's Asue Ighodalo. And the party should be ordered to conduct fresh primary elections. According to him, they didn't follow the constitution of the PDP. Shebu was speaking through his lead counsel, Doyin Awoliale, SAN. wants the presiding judge to order INEC to reject Ighodalo, a Lagos-based lawyer, as the standard bearer of the PDP in the 2024 September 21st poll. He urged the courts to nullify PDP's purported Edo governorship primary election without forthwith the certificate of return issued to Ighodalo should be retracted. Well, I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll see. Just the picture story again. So just to take the story properly, the editorial board chairman, Sam Omaseye, was flanked by the vice president of Nigeria, the former minister, Babatunde Fashola of Works and Housing, former minister of sports, Sunday Dare, former governor of Ogun State, Aremu Oshoba, and so many others at his book launch, Beating All Odds, Diaries and Essays on How Bola Tinubu Became President in Abuja yesterday. Congratulations to Mr. Sam Omaseye. Moving on now to The Punch. Ranking senators get 17 billion naira constituency votes. Ningi suspended. Tinubu seeks Ramadan prayers. Jigawa slashes working hours. FG probes 107 varsities over fake degrees. Abductions. Reps tackle NSA IG deploy squads in Kaduna and Kano. Army bust illegal gun factory in Delta and arrests 8. Police group Primeboy over petition by Mohbad's wife. APC-PDP clash over Fubara Akpabio's political jibes at Wigwe's burial. Okay, which story are we starting with?
The picture story. So, Army busts illegal gun factory in Delta. The commander of 63 Brigade of the Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Ugochukwu Unaochukwu, on Tuesday said the army uncovered an illegal gun factory in Onitsha community and North local government area of Delta State. So a father, mother, sister, and brother were among those arrested, so a family are among those arrested at the illegal factory. Where they produce 10 guns per week. They said this factory site, they met a 22-year-old Emmanuel Ebuka. He admitted to having rented these arms to criminal elements for fees. 8 suspects involved in the family business, including the mastermind of the operation, that's the father, mother, and sister, were arrested. They said this factory is located in the forest. It has a surveillance post, a generator connected from a remote location, and oven for melting of the iron, and then there's cache of arms and ammunition. But everything, you know, they were recovered at the point of arrest. So this is a whole family
factory guns.
Family business to supply criminals.
Hey.
Okay, let's take one more story.
Yeah, so the federal government has invited memoranda from the public as it begins the probe of private universities established in the last 15 years. And, you know, they initiated the probe following an investigative report by Daily Nigerian journalist Ibrahim Owodunni, who uncovered certificate racketeering in the neighboring Benin Republic and Togo. And, you know, by the time they checked, they realized that 107 private universities were established in the last 15 years. So they are going to be probing all of those universities. Now, the Interministerial Investigative Committee on Degree Certificates Milling, set up by the federal government, will be examining whether or not private universities established in the last 15 years have in place prescribed facilities, appropriate management structure, adequate funding for programs, requisite state and nature of the staff, full-time, contract, adjunct, visiting, and other types. And they said that this probe is going to be without prejudice to the periodic accreditation exercise of the National Universities Commission. And they need memoranda from the general public. They are soliciting for that now, which will help provide information to the committee to help it make appropriate recommendations to address the menace in line with their terms of reference. So everybody's going to be involved in this probe. But they said the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Maman, in Abuja, said this, and also said that the Interministerial Committee would review the role of any MDA or its officials, including identifying such officials in the facilitation and recognition and procurement of the fake certificates in question. They will also examine the rules, procedures, and processes for recognition and accreditation of foreign universities and programs by the Federal Ministry of Education, and establish if unapproved foreign institutions exist or not in Nigeria, you know, whatever form their identities are, their locations, and all of that. So it's going to be like a major probe, and I wish them all the best. And also, any public person who has more information can render and just help to sanitize this.
right, let me go on a short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.